This is the general reading for Virgo for September 22nd through the 28th. So if Virgo is your sun or moon rising or Venus, this is a general reading for you. So take what resonates and leave the rest. For the month of September, I'm again offering that complimentary 30-minute reading, selecting one person, either from those who subscribe in September or put a comment in September. Know that I do read all of your comments. I so appreciate the kind words, sense of community, prayers for me and for my gypsy dog. Thank you so much, and I appreciate the support. Now, if you're not a subscriber, please consider subscribing. And if you think you're a subscriber, look below the video and see if it says subscriber. Sometimes YouTube does something and you unsubscribe, so all you have to do is resubscribe. Now, being a subscriber costs nothing. It is free. Now, there's not a lot of free stuff now, but this is one of those free things. So please consider subscribing. I will not send you any marketing things. I will not send you any text. The only communication you would get from me is if you were selected for that complimentary reading, or if you put in a comment, I would respond back, could respond back. The advantages for being a subscriber are being considered for the selection. And if you put notification, you'll be notified when the videos come out. As the numbers can increase for the subscribers, I do intend to have some special things after I move back to the States and have my studio all set up. And I will let you know those. It would be free. It would be like a celebration of community because of your support. So thank you so much. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up and share it. The channel is increasing, and it's because of the support of all of you. So thank you. For the months of September, I'm having the September special of a 30-minute reading sent to you by video. It's normally $30 and it's $22 this month, and the funds are going for my veterinarian bills. As you know, Jason had a little health crisis, had to go to the vet, and 180 euros is, there's more dollars. Well, it takes more dollars to make up a euro, so that the euro is stronger. So 183 is actually more. It'd be like $190, greater than that. So Jason had to have blood tests. He had to have some other lab work, shot, and prescriptions. He's feeling a lot better now, and as I told the vet, he's back to his goofy self. Now, I also have Gypsy's health concerns, and she is on medication, but I'm putting money aside to have her cross the Rainbow Bridge next week. She has a huge tumor. Nothing is going to change that. And so I do not want her to be in pain. The selfless thing is to release her spirit, because she has a spirit. It does not die. We've reincarnated together several times, Gypsy and I, and in a life ahead sometime we will reincarnate together. So the money from the readings this month will go towards my vet bills. So if you're interested, send an email. The email's down in the description of this video. I also offer live readings. I use WhatsApp. If you're interested in those, look below and send me an email. So thank you. Today I have my crew here working. I have Nina. She's in charge of the cards. She's laying on the table here. Jason's in the bedroom. He's acting like his goofy self now. He's so nice to see his spirit back. He, has got a lot of energy for being 10. He's come a long ways from that little puppet, the dog pound that was behind my couch for 3 months from being abused before. Gypsy and Hope are out in the courtyard. Milo's behind the chair. So there's my crew helping on the videos today. And I have shuffled the cards. I'm using the Morgan Greer. And I always ask angels and archangels and spirit guides of the light, what do you have for our Virgo today? And they said, pay attention to details. So if you're like doing any contracts or anything, pay attention to details. That's what they're saying. Anything else for Virgo? Okay, we'll see what comes up, but they said pay attention to details. Contracts, agreements, anything like that. It can be contracts at work, it could be contracts with a business, it could be contracts with some sort of project that you're having. Be sure to check with any of those. So let's see what we have coming up this week, Virgo, and hasn't the month gone by fast? So, one of my favorite cards, the Ace of Swords. So it's new beginnings, but I call this this is like the truth card. Information is coming available. It's cutting through the veil. And as a result of having information, you're going to be able to make informed decisions of what to do next. And I always think that, being informed is so much better when you're making choices. And this is the Hermit. So it could be the truth is coming from your spirit guides, because, there he has the lantern seeking for the truth, looking for the truth. At the base is the Knight of Pentacles. Oh, and that's Nina snoring, by the way. Then you got a message behind you, the Page of Pentacles, a message about money. What's on your mind is the Two of Pentacles. A lot of this is about money. Then we have Seven of Cups. Wheel of Fortune. Eight of Rods. The Sun. Oh, that's very good, the Sun. And the final outcome is the Justice card. So you have a lot of arcanas. You have the Sun, the Justice, and the Hermit. Yes, okay. So with the Justice, you have the High Priestess, another arcana. With the Sun, you have the Four of Rods. Now, I will show you these cards as we go along. Eight of Rods with the Six of Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune with the Seven of Swords. Now you have two sevens. You have the Seven of Swords and you have the Seven of Cups. And the Seven of Cups has the Moon. Now, how many different ways I said to follow your intuition? We have the Hermit, the Moon, and the High Priestess. I think there's this message here from Spirit. Then the Page of Cups, crowning you with the Two of Pentacles. Then we have the King of Swords behind you. Eight of Swords reversed. This is reversed. And then your reading is also about the Queen of Swords with the Five of Cups. I only see one 5 here, and that's that Five of Cups. That's the only one. Okay, we have a couple messages. We have the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups. So some messages, following your intuition. In 3 different cards it says follow your intuition. So Spirit's saying, take time and like a breather to get in touch with your higher guidance in formulating what you're going to move forward to do. And rather than leaping forward, take your time, get the discernment, the Ace of Swords, to make the decisions. And part of it is listening to your spirit guides. Now, they were saying that it was important for you to listen to your intuition and for detail. Listen to, look for detail. The detail is that your spirit guides are going to help you in discerning what to look for. It could be that you look at something and you say, well, this contract looks okay. Well, the spirit guides will say, well, look at the language here. Or does it all look like it is in place? Is there something that they have omitted? That's why you listen to your spirit guides in dealings with business. It could be a contract for a job that you're hired. It could be a contract that you're self-employed and it is a contract with a customer. It could be, for example, a contract like if you're doing a project at home or something like that. And it's very important for you to look at, look at all of that, and also about financing. Now, the other thing is now that interest rates are changing, if you are going ahead, Spirit says to look for any prepayment penalties. and have discernment that way, because things could be changing, contracts could be changing in the future, and look at how it could impact you. So it's very important to pay attention to detail and listen to your spirit guides, because your reading first is about, here we have the 4 cards, the Ace of Swords, cutting through to the truth about a situation. It's a new beginning, crossed over by the Hermit. This is listening to your spirit guides, looking at something objectively. The Hermit is being like on the mountaintop, having a big picture, able to see really what's going on, rather than in the midst of it and not being able to have discernment from an objective, distant view. It also has the lantern. The legend is searching the earth for the truth. So you're taking time to look at the truth, really what's going on with the situation, before you move forward. Before you rush forward, you're going to take time and really figure out what's going on. And then we also have the Queen of Swords and the 5 of Cups. Now, the Queen of Swords can be an organization, it could be a house. The 5 of Cups is 3 cups spilled and 2 cups in reserve. So this can be relationships, can be projects, can be love, and it is looking at how things turned out, getting knowledge about what did you learn from that situation, what could you have done differently, and what is your discernment for potentials in the future, the 2 cups. It's discernment for the future, looking at what you want to attract into your life, and looking at and going forward with what you had learned about those situations. And the Queen of Swords, again, I would say this for some represents you. The swords is cutting through the truth, and the truth is, what is your truth? What are you carrying forward? We as we go along, we learn, and also we can bring along new skills, new introspection of, for example, relationships, or moving forward to a home, and you're looking at wisely moving forward, having learned from previous experiences and building from that foundation, so that you do not have to repeat those 3 of Cups. You can move forward to new opportunities. And the Queen of Swords represents cutting through in the truth and standing firm of what you know that you want to create. It could also be dealings with the Queen of Swords related to, for example, relocation, a new home. It could be some discernment, but it could also be a person, or it could be cutting through the truth. And at the base of it is very good. It's the Knight of Pentacles and the 8 of Swords. Knight of Pentacles can either represent a person, such as an employer or someone that you worked with, or money, moving forward with money. And those things that were keeping you from moving forward are now released. Could be that you were waiting for a job offer. Could be you were waiting for some sort of financial settlement. Could be that you've decided to move forward and apply for different jobs. Whatever it is, those things that you were keeping, you were stuck, are now released, and you're able to move forward. And it is related to finances. It's related to new opportunities. Could be moving to a new home. Could be selling a home. It could be a relationship. But whatever it is, the 8 of Swords is now the go-ahead, that you're no longer stuck. Okay, and the stuck is, if you've ever, it's not quicksand, but it's that mud that's real deep, and as you try to lift your feet, you just can't lift it because it sucks you into the mud. Well, that's where you were before. That's what you felt, that you couldn't really move forward. Well, that's all changed, and you now can step forward into a harder surface so that you can get the tread to move forward. You're no longer stuck. You're no longer at effect of another person. It could have been that you are effect at this Knight of Swords, waiting for their decision, waiting for their action. Could have been even your feelings relating to the Knight of Pentacles, and you are now moving forward. You're no longer stuck with that. So it's an energy card, a movement card, because at the base of it is a message about Pentacles from the King of Swords. Now, you waited for this message about money, and you get it from the King of Swords. Now, the King of Swords can represent an individual, it could represent a boss, it could represent an organization. But you got some message about money. It could have been you're hired, you're getting a settlement, something about money, and you've been waiting. Once that go ahead, then you have the ability to move forward. You could have been waiting for it. Maybe you needed the money in order to move forward, but the King of Swords or that organization said, okay, we have made a decision about the money. You know, you are entitled to the money, or we're giving you a job, or you are entitled to the bonus. It's usually positive, but through that you are able to move forward. Now, what's on your mind is that you get a message about love. It's a message of cups, and you're balancing your alternatives. See, now you've gotten two messages. You have the message about Pentacles, which could have been about a house, sale of a house, for example. Then what's on your mind is the Page of Pentacles is a message. It could be about a message about love. It could be a message about home. And you're weighing your alternatives. The Two of Pentacles is weighing the alternatives in order to make an informed decision, looking at the choices, looking at the outcomes, and that's what's on your mind. Because ahead of you is the Seven of Cups, choices, and the Moon. Now, the Moon represents that there's some things hidden that you don't have the clear picture yet. And so you're looking at higher guidance in order to, you know, I said that you had many different cards to say to get in touch with your higher guidance or spirit guides. This is one of them. Get in touch with what is the truth. There's some things that are hidden, and you're going to take your time and get in touch with what is under those cups. And as a result, Spirit is going to guide you. Remember, they said to check for the details. So you may be looking at some choices, and you have to look at the details because, let's say this cup and this cup might be the same, but you look at the details and they're different. And so you have to look at the details, then you're going to make that wise decision. Now, I have said a couple of things about the Seven of Cups, why I like the Seven of Cups. One is, you know, I compare it to like the game show, Let's Make a Deal. You have the curtains and you have the prizes, and you don't know sometimes what's behind the curtain or the box. Is it a good or is it a zonk? Well, I like watching that show because I like to see people win. And, you know, if you follow your intuition, often you can pick the right one, often. Now, this is your Seven of Cups. Some of you don't know what's behind the cup. Follow your intuition. The other thing is that, you know, Spirit had told me that, you know, you look at these and you don't want to make a mistake. However, there is no mistakes in the universe. There's lessons. So if you picked this one instead of this one, and along the way you learn something, like, oh, I learned that, you know, I picked a house and I don't want to live close to a park because they have bright lights at night when they have light games or something, you know. Well, you learn from that. That's not a big mistake. You learn. And then in the future, when you go to look for a house or an apartment, you go, well, no, I learned from that I don't want to live close to a park. So that's, you know, I have to look at, are there any parks around? They're all lessons, and you build on them. Or maybe you think about a job and you take that job and then you find out that the commute is long. Well, then you learn that in the future, you're going to look at commute time before you take a job. They're all lessons, and you build on them. If you learn from the lessons or you take that forward, then, you know, it's added to your choices for the future. What are you going to choose? So the Seven of Cups represents choices, and it says follow your intuition because you're going to get information about that. Then we have here another seven, the Seven of Swords, you know, because you had their Seven of Cups, and the Wheel of Fortune. Wheel of Fortune is spinning the wheel, trusting the universe, putting out into the universe what you want. Seven of Swords is a victory over a difficult situation, which would have been the Five of Swords. Five of Swords often is a deceptive situation. There could have been some unfair business practices or some deceit. Could have been a relationship. But you turned it around, you made it the Seven of Swords, moving forward, taking what you learned and moving forward, and this is spinning your wheel. This is manifestation or manifesting what you want, spinning the wheel for the universe and having acquired some skills along the way that you're carrying forward to that new situation. Because here we have things starting to rapidly change for the positive, and the Six of Pentacles relates to money. Could be a job, could be a change of job, could be a self-employment, could be a contract, something. But things are starting to move. I would say that for some of you that were looking for a job, the job is coming. The job has come and things are starting to move. Or you learn about a job and then things start moving real fast. But it's good because it's the energy of moving forward. Here we have your happy home. You're feeling very good about it. Now, it's sunny. There's a communication between two people and your happy home. Could be, that you've moved and you like your new place. Could have been a marriage proposal. Could have been an engagement. But whatever it is, it's sunny. You're feeling very good about where you are. Could be relationship, could be home, which you have your Five of Cups, knowing that you've gone through a difficult time and you see now that things are starting to turn around. It feels very good, having gone through a time of challenges and where you thought that things were difficult. Now you're feeling very optimistic because you have the Four of Cups. Sort of like a celebration that if you're like, for example, at home, that there's this energy now of things being uplifted rather than feeling down and wondering what's, like a sense of doom. No, this is a sense of optimism. The energy is up. You're feeling really good about it. And you're enjoying the time with the loved ones that are around you. If you are in a family unit. If you're not, you're still feeling very good and your energy is uplifted and you're feeling a sense of happiness because you've got the sun. Things are starting to feel very good and you're very optimistic about the new opportunities coming to you as they are right now. They're not out there in the distance. They are manifesting right now for you, and that's coming this week. And then the final outcome is making some decisions and following your intuition. So you're at the crossroads. The Justice card is making decisions, but it's also keeping your balance. So it's very important to keep your balance. You had the Two of Pentacles. This is very similar in that you're balancing, you're looking, you're keeping your balance, making some wise decisions, following your intuition. Again, follow your intuition and making some decisions that are, you're looking for the cues. Remember I said to look for the details. Follow your intuitions and you'll be guided in the direction that will have the best outcome. And there's something about being stubborn about a decision. That someone, you are so, it's like you're making a decision and you don't want to look at any alternatives. However, looking at alternatives will help you in a better result. That you're looking at something, a decision that you made, and you're sort of like put your foot down that you're not going to bend. However, if you really investigate it, you will see that there's some things hidden that, that you're no longer invested in that decision because you are looking at the information's coming to you. And as a result of that, then you can change what you are unbending about and looking at the best outcome regardless. So it's not losing face to say, I've changed my mind. New information has come, and as a result of that, instead of going this direction, I'm going this direction. It shows a sense of maturity on your part to be able to change your mind and not be stuck in a decision just to prove that you can be unbending, stubborn. So it shows a sense of maturity that say, I've changed my mind, I got more information. And that's what's coming, is that it shows that you can still gather information and make wise decisions. Become the wise man, the wise person, looking at all the information and going, oh, I didn't see that. I was not aware of that. I am changing my mind. Or there's no information. Maybe I need to revise, look, gather more information. So it is being flexible. It is being, you know, a sense of maturity, that you're able to make wise decisions following your intuition. Now, I would not be surprised if we didn't get the Oracle card about being flexible. So let's see what we have coming up here for our Virgo. I'm using the wisdom of the Oracle right here, and let's see what we have. Angels and archangels and spirit guides, please show our Virgo what they need to know about this week. And angels and archangels and spirit guides, please show our Virgo. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Okay, and angels and archangels and spirit guides, please show our Virgo what you would like them to know. And angels and archangels and spirit guides, please show our Virgo what you would like them to know. Okay, here's one. And it's down in here somewhere. No, it's here. 2 and the 3rd card. Okay, the first card is by the book. This is following the laws of the universe. Laws of attraction, laws of, well, there's all the laws that it refers to. And it's an 11, which is a master number. Okay, a number 11. Abiding by social rules, conformity, respecting cultural or family customs, universal laws. The universal laws such as law of karma, law of attraction, law of thought, and the law of compensation. So, you know, following the laws. Now, how does this apply to what you're looking at? Maybe there's some laws that are the laws of your community, that if you're thinking about a new project, that you have to follow those laws. And those laws are in there for a protection. For example, I'll give you, if you're building a building with concrete, there's certain regulations, laws, as to the composition of the concrete, so it stands up to storms. That's a law. There is, you know, the universal laws also, law of abundance, the law of prayer, the law of karma. So, you know, you become aware of the laws and follow those laws. You know, for example, the law of karma, which you put out comes back to you. Put out good, good comes back to you. Put out negative, you know, it will come back to you. So, you know, follow the law of attraction, follow the law of karma. So that's what that means. And then we have here, happy, happy. This is expecting happy outcomes. So happy outcomes will be coming to you with your new opportunities. You got the pages. And then unfinished symphony, number 10. And number 10 is, there's some completions of projects that need to be done. Oops. Unfinished business, an incomplete lesson, lack of closure, and the need to make amends. And remember also, making amends, make amends to yourself. Forgive yourself of anything that came along that you're being hard on yourself. So, for example, a broken relationship, or moving, or, you know, some changes in your life. Forgive yourself, because this is the learning planet. These are the life lessons, and forgive yourself and forgive the other person, and then you can move on, which is, you know, what we're doing. Moving on to new opportunities, but it's also saying follow your intuition and look for the details. Look for the details. That's what Spirit's saying to you. Now I'm going to pull a couple of other oracle cards for you. Okay, and the first oracle card is the law of positivism, right here. Okay, angels and archangels and spirit guides, and angels and archangels and spirit guides. What do we have for our Virgo? Thank you. Right here. Okay. 2. I am calm and safe in the midst of chaos. I am calm and safe in the midst of chaos. And I am one with the infinite consciousness. I am one with the infinite consciousness. Now the other oracle card is the Divine Beloved. I'll get a whole card for you for that. And then 2 of the affirmation cards from Louise Hay. Okay, this is the Divine Beloved, angels and archangels and spirit guides, and angels and archangels and spirit guides. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Here we go. And this is for our Virgo for this week. Okay, soulmate, I am one who trusts. Allow me, Divine Beloved, to trust that the perfect person has already been selected in the right place and the time we shall meet. For you know every true desire of my heart. May I only wish for what you wish for me. So someone has some love coming up, soulmate, or love yourself. Then the other card we have is right here. Trust. I trust the highest way. Change me, Divine Beloved, into one who wants what you want for me. Let me trust that my needs will always be met in the highest way when I allow you to guide me. There. Okay. Now we're going to pull the 2 affirmation cards. Right here. Okay, angels and archangels and spirit guides. And angels and archangels and spirit guides. Okay. And this is for our Virgo for this week. Thank you. Now, if you want that reading for $22, send me an email. And if you're not a subscriber, consider subscribing. Remember, it is free, and free is very good. And I will not send you any emails or texts or anything. No marketing. Okay, angels and archangels and spirit guides. What do we have here? Okay, the first one is, I am beautiful and everybody loves me. I radiate acceptance and I'm deeply loved by others. Love surrounds me and protects me. Yes, it does. And the other card is, I now go beyond other people's fears and limitations. It is my mind that creates my experiences. I am unlimited in my own ability to create the good in my life. It's about manifestation, if you'd like to take a picture of that. And then we have our meditation card for this week. Here we go. Angels and archangels and spirit guides, please show us what you have for our wonderful Virgo this week. Okay. Here we go. Okay. Manifest. Dream deep and ask for what you want. Look at that. That's a pretty awesome card. Dream deep and ask for what you want. Ask for what you want. There you go. Thank you. Okay, so thank you so much, Virgo. And Nina and I are sending you light and love. Until next time.